Hi everyone, this is Julianne Victoria of Through the Peacock's Eyes. Welcome to my deck tour series videos. So I just received the brand new Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and that has got me looking at my goddess deck. So I have 5 goddess decks or goddess specific decks. So I thought I'd kind of show them to you guys here, talk about them a little bit, so you guys can see what's out there. Okay, so the first goddess deck I ever received was, and I received it as a gift, was the Goddess Knowledge cards. So it's a 48 card deck. However, I got 49 cards. So I got 2 of this card, which is the Changing Woman. So the cards, the images on the cards, some have borders, some don't, some are vertical, some are horizontal. So I think they took artwork together. And made them fit the cards, which is totally fine. But there's not a continuity with how they look, and I'll show you some of the cards. But this is how the fronts have the image of the goddess, and the backs have the name and a little bit about the goddess. So I'll read you this one, the Changing Woman. I'll hold it in front, try to get the glare off there. They are a little bit shiny. So Changing Woman. Changing Woman is perhaps the most revered of deities among the Native Americans of southwestern United States. She is a wholly benevolent figure, for it is Changing Woman who gives the people their abundance and who provides the teachings that allow them to live in harmony with all things. In the initiation ceremony of Navajo women, the initiate takes in the power of Changing Woman so that she might learn the values of love, hospitality, and generosity, and know that she herself is a source of food and harmony. Changing Woman received her name because she can change at will from a baby to a girl, to a young woman, to an old woman, and then back again. Very much alive today, she is a tremendously nourishing goddess who teaches the wisdom of nature and the cycles of birth and death. So that is an example of the write-up for one of the cards, and I'll show you some more here. So here's one without any borders. Here we have Gaia. Try to get the glare off for you. This is Inanna. So of course, as many goddess decks will have, goddesses from multiple cultures. Aphrodite in the ocean water. Fortuna, goddess of fortune. High Priestess. So this is sort of a general goddess card. It does mention great goddesses from different cultures in the write-up on the back. Here we have, this one's going to be hard to say, Tlatzolteotl. So that would be South American. Is she Incan? Toltec. So I'll show you the name. Okay. Venus. So there's both Venus and Aphrodite in this deck. Triple Goddess. So again, another sort of general goddess energy from various cultures. Triple Goddess, the triple moon. Let's see. Here's one with a round border. Lady of the Lake. Whoops, I think it's supposed to be this way. So it's a horizontal card. And here's another horizontal card. Amphitrite, and show you a couple more. This is a beautiful one. They're all beautiful. Arianrod. Whoops. Oh, I like this one. Etain, which is a fly goddess. Okay, so that's the Goddess Knowledge cards. Again, it's a 48 card deck. So there's no guidebook because the write-ups are on the back. The next goddess deck, let's talk about the Goddess Power cards. That's my baby. Sacred Feminine Oracle. Now this is an interesting deck because it's a tarot oracle. So they have the major arcana of the tarot and the court cards and turned those into sort of a goddess oracle deck. But there's 39 cards, and it's interesting because in the little white book, It mentions that they added the ancient god Bes, which makes 39 cards. But the deck doesn't have Bes, it has another goddess. So that has not been updated in the little white book when I got this, because I was a little confused about that when I was going through the cards. So again, it's a tarot oracle. The backs look like this. And I'll show you some of the cards. So here we have Tanit, the Mediterranean goddess who offers abundance, creativity, sexuality, fertility, and the fullness of life. Expect abundance, and she's associated with the Empress. So again, it has the tarot majors or a court card association, and then a goddess. So a tarot oracle. And on the bottom, I don't know how well you can see it, it says Venus and willow. So it has a plant association. Then we have Nike, which is associated with the chariot. So as you can see the name, there's a small image, a little bit about the goddess, the tarot association, and here the plant is gentian. Then we have Brigid or Brigid. She's the Page of Wands. Demeter, Earth, Queen of Pentacles. Devi. This is the extra card. So Devi replaced Bes. And maybe because they had added that god, they decided to change it to a goddess to make it an all-goddess oracle. Devi, the extra, the 39th card, representing, so it says the full embodiment of all goddesses on there. Isis, the magician, so number 1 major arcana. I'll show you a couple more. Here we have Fortuna again. Of course, Wheel of Fortune. Shakti, fire, the Queen of Wands. And Atargatis, the Milky Way, water, the Queen of Cups. Okay, so that's that goddess power card. I know I had looked at images before I bought this, but I, for some reason, didn't expect the images to be so small. And so at first, my first impression was I didn't like the deck, but it has grown on me, actually. Okay, so that's the goddess power cards. Just checking on my baby. The next deck, let's talk about my new deck, Goddess Power Oracle. Now it comes in this, it's similar to the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck, and I'll link the video I did for that on screen here with the packaging. So it comes in this big box with this beautiful sleeve that fits over, except this sleeve is so tight. It took me like 5 minutes to get it off the box, so I don't have it on right now. But it's a beautiful sleeve. You see the goddess's face through the circle there. Has the description on the back. I may just keep it off because it's like the sleeve is put on and sealed around the box. Like I thought I was going to have to cut it to get it off, so it was very tight. And then it comes in this large, beautiful box. Oops. With the magnetic opening. And inside it says, the mystical, the magical, the numinous quality of life is the domain of the fierce and creative feminine aspect of the universe. And then in here is the smaller box. But of course it comes with a guidebook, a full guidebook. It's gilded, so it's a little shiny. And the guidebook isn't like history or the mythology of the goddesses. It's more the energy of the goddesses. So if you're looking for this for a lot of mythology, to study goddess mythology, you're not quite going to get that. It's definitely more for the energy of the goddess, for working with each of their energies, rather than, oh, who are, what's the history of this and what's the mythology. So just keep that in mind if you're looking for a goddess deck to learn the mythology of goddesses. This wouldn't give it to you in the guidebook. So this again is the book, and again it comes in a smaller box, and I believe it's 52 cards, Yeah, 52 cards. Is that right? Let me double check. It should say 52 cards, which is typical for Hay House. I just wanted to double check there. The backs of the cards, now it's very pale, so I don't know how well that comes up for you, is the triple moon and the Celtic tree, the knotted tree, which I love. And I received this yesterday. Sorry, I didn't do an unboxing, but it would have been taken a long time to get that sleeve off. I pulled a card for myself, which did not surprise me. I got Kali. So for those who follow my blog for years and stuff, you may know that I have an aspect of myself I call my inner Kali. So when this was the card I pulled for my first guidance from this deck, I thought that was very fitting. So I'll read part of that section of Kali for you to get an idea of what the book says. So I'll read I won't read the whole thing because it will take a while, but each goddess has an empowerment message and an alignment message. So for Kali, I'll read the empowerment message so you can get an idea. You're being invited by the Hindu goddess of liberation and revolution, Kali, to address the aspects in your own shadow nature that had held you hostage in old ideas that no longer serve who you want to become. You can no longer define yourself by your victim story and expect to succeed in your life. There is a beauty in liberation that is deep, fierce, and courageous. It rises up from the willingness to break the chains of the past in order to transform to something new. I'll skip ahead a little here. I don't want to be just reading on this video. The last paragraph is, Kali will help you whenever you need to be courageous, even when you are most afraid. Be fierce and be loving and be willing to learn. Life will respond in miraculous ways. So that gives you an idea of the guidebook. And I'll just show you some more of the cards. There are some walkthroughs of this on YouTube already if you want to look at all the cards. So we have Kali, Persephone in experience. And I know some people, the goddesses don't look how they picture them. So some might be surprised of how they look. Spider Woman, procreation. Sarasvati, mystery. Mastery, not mystery, mastery, that makes more sense. Aphrodite, romantic love. Aryan Road, time. Ellen or Elaine, patterns. Hecate, the in-between. So this is one, I know some people, expect Hecate to look like the old woman or the hag. Danu, assurance. Lakshmi, fortune. Green Tara, salvation. Benzai 10, beauty. White Buffalo Calf Woman, reverence. Yuki Onna, stillness. Hera, alliance. Iris, communication, that's goddess of the rainbow. Uzume, humor. So you get an idea of those cards there. Very beautiful deck. Colette Baron Reed's been working with, is it Jenna Della Grottaglia for many of her decks, if not all of them. And they've been, that's a great partnership there. Okay, now the two other goddess decks I have are goddess specific. Both of these are Blue Angel, is that correct? Blue Angel decks. So they come in a good size box. So this one is the Quan Yin Oracle, so focusing on Quan Yin. Has a full guidebook inside and large cards. So the cards are not quite as big as the guidebook, but they're large oracle cards, so kind of Blue Angel standard size. The backs of the cards have an image of Quan Yin, and the fronts, of course, have different aspects of Quan Yin. So let's just give you an idea of the guidebook here. So 17, many hands of the goddess. So each goddess has a couple of pages or so. So we have one, I can turn the page, 2 pages for each of the goddesses about. And I'll just read a little paragraph so you get an idea of what the guidebook is like. So many hands of the goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender into her guiding wisdom and creative genius now, for there is much that can accomplish together, that you can accomplish together, and she wants to assist you. So then it goes into more of that guidance. There's a section of healing through the many hands of the goddess and a prayer to the many hands of the goddess. So they all have a healing and a prayer. And the prayer for this, I'll read that portion. Hands that heal and bless, hands that lift and strengthen, hands that guide and hands that protect. Om Quan Yin, many-armed mother of mercy and compassion, I receive your blessings and assistance now. For my highest good, so be it. Om Mani Padme Hum. So that's an idea of the guidebook there, and I'll show you some of the cards. And these are very shiny, so Blue Angel cards, at least to my knowledge, the ones I have tend to be very shiny, so I have to hold it at an angle. I'll show you some of the cards here. They're very beautiful. Weave the Future Golden, the Yin Empress, Ivory Swan Goddess, Dance of the Butterfly Queen, the Book of Changes, the Tao, the Threshold, Sisters of the Star Blossoms, the Lotus Throne, Shining Lotus, Maiden Magu, Nectar of the Lotus. Okay, so that gives you an idea of the cards, and it's 40, how many cards is it? 44 cards, yes. Okay, so that is the Quan Yin Oracle, and lastly, again from Blue Angel as well, I have the Mother Mary Oracle, so another goddess-specific deck. It comes again with a lovely guidebook. These are the backs of the cards. And it's an impression of the artwork. So Our Lady of the Rose Crown. So I'll just give you an idea of this guidebook. Very similar, of course. Our Lady of the Rose Crown. So 1 page, again, it's going to be 2, 3. Yeah, these are a little longer. So 2, 3, and a teeny bit. So about the same length, 2 to 3 pages per card, per aspect of the goddess, the Divine Mother, Mother Mary. And I'll read just kind of a small section of that for you to get an idea here. Our Lady of the Rose Crown, you are my child and a royal divine being. I protect your spiritual deepening now as you descend further into the living divine heart and know all to be love. As the mysteries reveal themselves to you now, divine rapture awaits you. I shall keep you grounded and authentic, productive in the world that needs your light, even as I guide you into ecstatic communication with your holy nature. Then, of course, it goes into more about her. Then there's a healing process and affirmation. Yeah, for each of the goddesses. So the healing process and affirmation. A beautiful robed queen with a crown of roses descends from the stars, angels at her feet. She stands before you radiant. Your attention moves to the top of your head where she places a crown of fragrant roses. So this is almost like a visualization practice. See if you can feel the weight of it on your head as the energetic space within your head opens up, expanding in all directions, free, clear and free. Finish your healing with the following affirmation said 3 times if possible. The Holy Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, blesses me with her crown of roses now. I see and know the divine more in each and every moment. Through her grace, I am divinely successful, and I remember that I am a royal divine being of light. Okay, so that's lovely. Yeah, this deck for me is very healing. So if you connect with Mother Mary, the Divine Mother. This might be an interesting deck to get to do deep healing, especially actually healing with mother aspects, your own mother energy, nurturing energy, or feeling a need to be nurtured. So I'll show you some of the cards. So Our Lady of the Rose Garden, Our Lady of Growth Assured. Sorry, I'm trying to get the glare off because they're super duper shiny. Our Lady of Peaceful Change. And one thing with shiny decks is they were very sticky at first to shuffle. Our Lady of the Abundant Garden. Our Lady of Creative Choice. You can see their hand-drawn images. Our Lady of Sacred Sisterhood. Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Our Lady of Passion. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. Our Lady of Sacred Union. Our Lady of Holy Fire. And Our Lady of Becoming. So a great deck for healing mother energy, divine mother, divine feminine energy within. Okay, so those are my 5 goddess decks. I thought I'd just show those to you guys. Very, very different, some of them, but there's definitely quite a few options out there if you're looking for a goddess deck. All right, well, thanks for stopping by, watching my deck tour video here, and I'll see you back here soon.